Today I'm going to give away a free t-shirt, bring you a Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown fight, bring you comics news, reveal the books I bought this week, and give away 8 Comic Hero tees just like this one. How y'all doing? I'm Victor, and you are watching the 8th anniversary episode of the Comic Hero Show. Now kick that intro! Episode of the Comic Hero Show. I'm your host Victor Nunley, and I am the Comic Hero. Woo! 8 years. And first off, I just want to thank God for putting it upon my heart to do this show all these years ago. And thank you, the fans, for watching, and thank y'all for sticking with me. And I want to thank everyone that's been watching since the beginning, and everyone that came later. And I also want to thank those that eventually stopped watching. Now, it just seems like yesterday I did the very first episode at my old apartment in West Monroe. Now, I'm not looking back on those times, because there's no looking back, but there's nothing wrong with remembering back either. Now, I know that's pretty much a line from an episode of The Rifleman, but it's true. Because when you look back, sometimes you get stuck there. And sometimes you dwell upon, some of the valleys and not really the peaks. But when you remember back, you think on where you started and how far you've come along the way. And this is an 8th anniversary Comic Hero tee. You have the number 8, and then you have the CH right here. And then here on the left sleeve, you have the number 8. And here on the right sleeve, you have the show logo. Now, I'm going to give away not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, but 8 shirts just like this one. But that's at the end of the show. But for right now, it's time to give away a free t-shirt that I normally give away. Alright, last week's episode I asked which actor was offered the role of Batman before Michael Keaton. Well, the correct answer is Pierce Brosnan. And here's the thing. He turned it down because he didn't like the character. Honestly, who doesn't like Batman? I mean, Batman is one of the greatest superheroes ever. Granted, he doesn't have powers, but he's a master detective. He's a master escape artist. And he knows every form of martial arts that's ever been created. I mean, again, what's not to like? But oh well, different strokes for different folks. Well, 11 people have answered correctly, and because they've answered correctly, their names have been entered in a drawing for a free tee. And that drawing takes place right now. So the winner of the free tee for this week's episode of the show is... Mania82. Now, this is someone who answered directly from Instagram. So, congratulations, Mania82. You win yourself a free Comic Hero tee. Alright, here's the question for next week's episode, and this is a Superman question. True or false? Doomsday is a prehistoric Kryptonian. Everyone who answers correctly will be entered in a drawing for a free tee on next week's episode of the show. Alright, now Mandy Hooter from Bossier City, Louisiana has requested a Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown fight, and this one features everyone's favorite comic book character from Louisiana going up against the Thundercats resident Mr. Fix-It. Representing Marvel, we have Gambit. And representing the Thundercats, we have Panthro. These two are going to duke it out in a segment I like to call...
The Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown.
Welcome to the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown. Today, it's Gambit versus Panthro. Gambit possesses kinetic energy generation and manipulation, self-charging, static generation, superhuman charm, and is a skilled card thrower. Panthro is a cunning warrior in combat, relying as much on martial arts as on physical strength. Who will win? Gambit would start off by charging an entire deck of cards and throwing them at Panthro. The latter will use his acrobatic skills to dodge all 52 cards. As soon as he dodges the final card, Panthro is met with a flying roundhouse kick by Gambit. Panthro quickly gets back to a vertical base and says, "You have weapons? Well, so do I." Panthro reaches for his nunchucks, but discovers that they're no longer on his person. He looks up at Gambit, and the latter ends the fight by rapidly pulling out a metal card and striking the former right between the eyes. Gambit then reveals that he stole Panthro's nunchucks at the same time that he delivered the roundhouse kick. He then says, "Never trust no fighter C, bruh." Gambit wins. And that concludes this fight on the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown. Alright, thank you Mandy Hooter for that fight request. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll have another one for next week. And if y'all want to make some requests, go ahead and do so. Alright, now it's time for Comically Speaking. So without further ado, let's talk comics! Alright, there's only one thing I'm going to talk about in this segment of Comically Speaking, and that's DC Fandom. They're doing another one. This is the third that they do it. They started doing this a year ago, and they did this really due to the pandemic, but because of the popularity, they're going to make this an annual thing. And it's going to be on the website dcfandom.com. It's on October 16th, which is a week from this Saturday. And they're also going to do a simulcast on TNT around the same time. Now, I'm really looking forward to this. I mean, there are going to be a lot of great guests there. I do believe Grant Gustin from The Flash will be there. Viola Davis from the Suicide Squad, John Cena, Margot Robbie, Robert Pattinson. I mean, so many great guests. They're going to cover everything comics, movies, TV, video games, you name it, they'll do it. And I'm really looking forward to this. I enjoyed the very first one that came out. Was blown away by a lot of the stuff, especially the news of the Suicide Squad, which I'm going to cover on next week's episode. I'm going to give you my review of that, and also the upcoming seasons of other TV shows. And I'm quite sure they're going to cover the upcoming seasons of both The Flash and Superman and Lois, and also some video games. I mean, the first one they covered the Batman Gotham Knights video game, and just flat out blew everyone away. And then also Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. Love this. I mean, I always look forward ever since the first one to it, and can't wait. Or as Bart Scott used to say, can't wait. But DC Fandom, October 16th on both dcfandom.com and TNT. Alright, that's it for Comically Speaking. Now let's get to the comics I bought this week. Comic books I bought this week. Alright, first up is Action Comics number 1035. Amazing Spider-Man number 74, the 875th issue overall. Detective Comics number 1043. Extreme Carnage Omega. Inferno number 1. Justice League number 68. Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 30. Non-Stop Spider-Man number 5. New book I'm reading. Oh, got these backwards. All right, Radiant Black number 7. Radiant Black number 8. That's right, your eyes are not deceiving you. I am finally reading indie books. Robin number 6. Superman, Son of Kal-El number 3. Sword number 8. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 121. Thor number 17. And finally, Wolverine number 16. All right, that's 16, which brings the total number of comics that I bought since December of 1997 to 10,942. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the 8th anniversary episode of the Comic Hero Show, and here's a question for a free tee for next week's episode of the show. True or false? Doomsday is a prehistoric Kryptonian. Everyone who answers correctly will be entered in a drawing for a free tee on next week's episode of the show, and congratulations to Mania82 who won a free tee on this week's episode. All right, now 27 of y'all have done exactly what I asked. Y'all gone on different avenues of social media, and y'all have liked this shirt that I'm wearing, and because y'all have, well, you've either liked or left a positive comment, and because y'all have, y'all names have gotten entered in the drawing for a free shirt, and I'm drawing 8 names. So the first person who wins an 8th anniversary Comic Hero tee is Jesse Patrick from White Settlement, Texas. So congratulations, Jesse. You win an 8th anniversary episode of 8th anniversary Comic Hero tee. All right, 1 down and 7 to go. And the second person who wins an 8th anniversary Comic Hero tee is April Darter from Galliano, Louisiana. So congratulations, April. You win an 8th anniversary Comic Hero tee. All right, 2 down and 6 to go. All right, the third person who wins an 8th anniversary Comic Hero tee is Felicia Sweeney from Houghton, Louisiana. So congratulations, Felicia. You win yourself an 8th anniversary Comic Hero tee. All right, 3 down and 5 to go. And the fourth person who wins an 8th anniversary Comic Hero tee is Chris Strickland from West Monroe, Louisiana. So congratulations, Chris. You win yourself a free Comic Hero tee. All right, halfway there. 4 down and 4 to go. And the fifth person who wins an 8th anniversary Comic Hero tee is... I'm really reaching down the bottom of this bag. Stephen Honeycutt from Monroe, Louisiana. So congratulations, Stephen. You win an 8th anniversary Comic Hero tee. All right, 5 down and 3 to go. And the sixth person who wins an 8th anniversary Comic Hero tee is from New York, the Netherlands. So congratulations, Carl. You win yourself an 8th anniversary comic hero tee. All right, 6 down and 2 to go. And the 7th person who wins an 8th anniversary comic hero tee is Josh Nicholson from DeRidder, Louisiana. So congratulations, Josh. You win yourself a free comic hero tee. Oh, 8th anniversary. All right, that's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, one more. And the last person who wins an 8th anniversary comic hero tee is Sharon Hart from Monroe, Louisiana. So congratulations, Sharon. You win yourself an 8th anniversary comic hero tee. All right, there we go. And you know what? Honestly, I wish I could give away free comic hero tees to everyone who liked them. I mean, I wish I could, but I said I was going to give away 8, and I'm a man of my word. But if you would still like your own 8th anniversary comic hero tee, you can find them on our website for IamTheComicHero.com for $13. And as you've been seeing in front of me, is a hamburger that I made myself, and then a candle. So right now I'm going to go ahead and light this candle. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. Now, normally I would have a birthday cake, but I decided to go with something that's going to really stick to my ribs. You know, cake is pretty much junk food. So I decided to make a hamburger, and you know, it's customary that, you know, birthdays and anything else and all that, especially birthdays, that you know you have to have a cake, and then you have to, you know, blow out the candles and make a wish. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. All right. I think my wish is going to be kind of big because I saw some very nice smoke there. All right, I also want to make a toast. A toast to the Comic Hero Show and my fans. I want to make a toast to everyone that has watched since the beginning, those that came later, those that are no longer watching, and those who are no longer with us. Also, I had to unfortunately say goodbye to quite a few friends and family throughout the years, and so cheers to all. All right. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode. And on next week's episode, I'm going to raise awareness of breast cancer. Now, breast cancer is one of the leading causes of deaths among women, although men can get it as well. And it's also hits home for me because my mom is a 9-year breast cancer survivor. My aunt is a breast cancer survivor, and I had a great aunt who was a breast cancer survivor and lived to see past 100. And then it's also for everyone who has beaten breast cancer, everyone that's battling breast cancer, and everyone that has lost their battle to breast cancer in their families. Really love raising awareness of this every October. And that's episode 374. And then in 2 weeks on episode 375, I'm going to raise awareness of a cause that I've never raised before. It's a cause that I personally know some people that are battling, and that's multiple hereditary exostesis. And so that's episode 375. Then in 3 weeks on episode 376, celebrating Halloween. And I'm going to have this decked out in all kinds of Halloween decor. And yeah. And then on episode 377, I'm celebrating my birthday. I'm hitting the dirty 40, folks. Yeah, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by the baby face. I'm a lot older than I look. But again, I want to thank y'all so much for this, and I also want to thank God for putting it upon my heart to do the show many years ago. If you have a passion, it doesn't matter what it is. If that passion is burning inside of you, go for it. And don't look to others to do it. Look to yourself. There's only one person that has the last word in any decision that you make, and that person is you. It starts and it ends with you. So go for it. All right, I'm Victor Nolly on the Comic Hero. I'll see you next week for episode 374. So until then, be safe, be blessed, be a hero.